Welcome back to Idtv. The San Francisco Film Commission lists 4 films made in San Francisco in 2006. Now that number is heavily skewed towards large, big-budget Hollywood films. But the truth is, there is a thriving film community here in San Francisco. Now with us today, we're going to speak with Paul Oja, who is a very determined filmmaker that has been shocking and inspiring audiences here in San Francisco. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you.
Great. Glad that you could join us today.
Thanks.
Now, what were we watching just there?
Well, I was inspired to explore relationships and how I believe in our society and culture we're programmed to seek out relationships in order to complete us as people and persons. But with this film, I'm exploring the idea that what we need comes from inside, hence using the mirrors to look inward versus outward.
Okay, and this was called Reflect?
Reflect.
Right, so because of the mirrors.
Because of the mirrors, right.
Okay, and this is a short film?
It's a short film. I believe it's about 8 minutes long.
Great, okay. So how did you come to filmmaking? Why filmmaking?
That's a long story. I've always been interested and inspired by the arts. And in my later years, I was thinking of a way how to explore all of the arts, and filmmaking comprises everything, all wrapped up in one package.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you worked in other arts before you went to filmmaking, and how did you learn your filmmaking craft?
Yes, well, I've explored music, performance, dance, photography, painting, drawing, and I thought, well, I'll just take a few film classes, and got stuck, and 5 years later, here I am still making films and inspired to continue to do so.
And you took film classes where?
At City College of San Francisco.
Okay. Did you grow up in a very artistic family?
Well, that's interesting you should ask. I grew up in Upper Michigan in the middle of the woods in a repressed religious culture. I wasn't exposed or allowed to see movies, and did not have television, but I was always interested in drawing and painting, and put on my own little projects as a youngster, like puppet shows and plays, and have the neighbors come watch.
Wow. So what brought you to San Francisco, and what did you do when you got here?
Well, I came here because I had a good friend that lived here that I grew up with, and I came here to explore myself, really. I was getting away from a bad life in Phoenix, Arizona, and I moved from there to here.
Okay. And what happened once you got here?
Well, that's where I would say I hit rock bottom. I was involved with a lot of negative things in my life. One, a serious drug addiction, and that's when I sought out and got help for that. And that was 7 years ago, and clean and sober since then, and has given me the ability to explore my art and to continue to develop and be inspired and execute my vision.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a big deal.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
So what are you working on now?
Well, I'm in a 3rd rewrite with a feature-length script entitled Bus Trip, and I've shot 3 scenes from that script, and building a website to help promote the script to raise money, awareness, and hope to be in production by next year. Awesome.
And what's Bus Trip about?
Bus Trip is a dramatic fantasy narrative. It explores one man's struggle, also of drug addiction and negativity in his life. And after his downward spiral, he enters a San Francisco city bus and meets 4 enlightened characters, which take him back in time and forward in time to witness horrific events that have helped shape their lives. Hence, the premise of the film surrounding and being about forgiveness and hope, and taking responsibility for one's life.
That sounds incredible. Now, you wrote this, and you're going to direct it.
I'm also going to direct it, and I'm also going to play the main character, so it's a very big challenge for me to actually do wear all those hats.
I bet it is. What specific challenges do you have in trying to direct and act at the same time? That sounds very difficult.
It is, and you have to be incredibly prepared and rehearsed and have a very clear focus about where you're going and what you want to accomplish. And not only that, have a very good team behind you to help support that as well.
Now, this film is somewhat autobiographical, I guess?
I wouldn't say it's autobiographical, but it is. I'm very familiar with the content.
Okay, okay. Where do you show your films? How do you get them seen?
Well, I have screened one of my shorts from an earlier film at 4 different festivals here on the West Coast.
Which ones were those?
That was Spontaneous Internal Combustion. And that screened at San Francisco's Frameline Festival, also screened at Cine Latino Festival. It's screened at the Seattle International Film Festival and also at City Shorts Festival.
That's great. Do you find it difficult to get your movies seen?
Yes, at an international venue or a national venue here. So far, yes. It takes an incredible amount of effort and time and money to actually submit to film festivals, and then not knowing if you're actually going to be accepted or not.
Yeah, I would imagine. So if people at home wanted to check out some of your shorts or wanted to get information on your upcoming feature, how would they do that?
Well, I have a website, www.bustripthemovie.com, and there you can see scenes from the feature-length script. Also, there are links to my other work.
Thanks so much for joining us here today, Paul.
Thank you very much.
So, do you like hot dogs?
Oh, not really.
No?
No.
Well, I bet you might like these, because if you're interested in fast food, but you're concerned about eating healthy, check out Underdog.
Hi, I'm Celsa Dulé, and today on Idtv we're looking for good eats. Now that doesn't mean food that's just good, but we're looking for food that's good for you. So we're starting today at Underdog, where owners Max and Riza have taken an American classic and made it healthier. From the buns to the dogs, even the ketchup, everything's made organically. Here we are with Max and Riza. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you? Welcome.
Good, thanks. So first, let's start off by what is organic? What does that mean for somebody if they've been under a rock and they have no idea? If you can explain to us what organic means.
Okay. Well, certified organic is basically food that's grown under certain regulations, under legal regulations, as far as, like, let's just talk about USDA certification, United States Department of Agriculture. So the food is grown under stricter standards without the use of pesticides.
Well, it's healthier in a way that less grease, less oil, you know, everything is pretty much heated in a right temperature, enough to, you know, really cook the sausages and the hot dogs and the taters. We bake them rather than deep frying it, you know, so it takes a little longer, but definitely healthier for us.
It sure is. What a great deal. They have variety and delicious combinations. And remember, everything is organic. The condiments, the drinks, the snacks, and of course, the dogs. What's your most popular item?
I would say with our customers, it would be between the roasted garlic and herb sausage or the fire roasted red pepper sausage, and definitely the tater tots.
My favorite is the veggie kielbasa.
Yeah, my favorite is the Underdog. Have an organic hot dog joint, you know, someplace that was affordable, good food, and still, you know, healthy, and not just healthy for us as individuals, but also healthy for the planet.
So here it is. The proof is in the punch. I'm eating the Underdog. So. Oh, it's so good. It's fantastic. And they have tater tots. Baked tater tots. You don't get any better than that. So that's it from here at Underdog. They're on Irving Street. What's the address? 1634. I know it's between 17th and 18th on Irving Street. So come and visit Underdog. It's fantastic.
Well, our goal today on Idtv is to inspire you. How are we doing? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet till you've met Ms. Bob. Coming up next.